We begin tonight with a tragedy on the Eastern Shore. A 17-year-old boy died after a car crash the morning after his birthday.
Yeah, tonight the driver of the car the teen was in is charged with manslaughter. Meanwhile, 13 News Now reporter Jacqueline Lee is in the studio with our top story.
Aaron and David, the family is absolutely heartbroken. 17-year-old Trayvon Stith is the one who died that night. His family spoke with me earlier today and shared the kind of person he was and shared some more details about what led up to that crash.
He dead.
The day after Christmas, the Stith family never thought they'd spend it like this.
And he just laying there so vulnerable. And I'm just hitting him and saying, dude. No, not my baby, not my baby.
Tracy Stith is mourning the loss of her son, Trayvon Stith, known as Duke, after a fatal car accident off Langford Highway. It happened at 2:45 in the morning on Christmas Eve, just 2 hours after Duke turned 17 years old.
My brother was my best friend.
Family members tell me Duke loved basketball and wanted to go pro. That night, the family went to get food. Duke, his two sisters, his best friend, and his mom piled into the car. Their family friend, 40-year-old Calvin Berryhill Jr., drove.
That's when Calvin's truck was doing 100. I say, Calvin, why? Slow this truck down. Slow this truck down for you hurt us. When I said you hurt us, that's when that speedometer said 110 and that tire said pop.
Virginia State Police say the car ran off the road, flipped, and hit several trees.
My baby dead and they crawling across him to get out because they couldn't get out the other door.
3 of the teens escaped the car and ran to get help. As the family works towards recovery, they say they're thinking a lot about their brother. They believe he's watching over them.
He was the biggest part of the family. We never planned on how we was going to live without him.
The driver, Calvin Berryhill, is charged with driving under the influence, manslaughter, and misdemeanor endangerment and neglect. Jacqueline Lee, 13 News Now.